Hello everybody, Xander here. It has been a while, quite a while, pretty much a month, and I haven't made a video at all in that whole while, which I apologize for. There's so much going on, and things just keep getting in the way along with some procrastination, but here we are. A video that I could not pass up on making. We'll get to some book stuff eventually, but here we are. Obviously, you know what we're about to talk about with the title of the video, Deadpool and Wolverine, the big comic book movie of this year, probably the most anticipated of this year, starring Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool, returning from the last two Deadpool movies, who has to save his universe, which is under threat from being basically killed or, dying after, the TVA bring him in to offer him a role in the MCU, but Wade Wilson, Deadpool, wants to save his own universe more so than be in the MCU, and he needs the help of Wolverine, played once again by Hugh Jackman, to save his timeline as well as possibly his. So this is a sort of buddy comedy superhero movie, and it's also Marvel Studios' first R-rated movie. So that's quite something. And of course, everyone has been very interested in this movie because of that. Like the first Deadpool movie in the MCU, the first MCU movie to have an R rating and all of that stuff. And everyone wants to know, if it's been watered down in any way. And already I want to give the answer because I'm not going to go into spoilers, so I just want to get all my thoughts out of the way. My thought is they did not hold back. This is just as adult as the first two Deadpool movies, and I really appreciate that. It also, just like Logan, allows Wolverine to be the violent, gruff character that he's always been, just, with quite a bit of swearing and gore. And it's as amazing as it was in Logan, just with a comedy edge, with Logan basically playing the straight man in a buddy comedy movie. Like I said, that's kind of what this is, similar to Trains, Planes, and Automobiles, or Midnight Run, movies like that. And it works pretty well. I love these two together. Everyone has wanted to see these two characters together, specifically played by these two actors. And I love it as much as I feel like everyone else is loving it. And yeah, it's pretty great. It's a multiverse film still, so there are plenty of cameos and references from other Marvel properties, but also other properties from the Fox universe, which is technically what Deadpool and Wolverine are a part of. So it's pretty cool to see a bunch of different characters from those old days come back. I'm not going to say which, because that is technically spoilers, and I want you to go see it if you haven't seen it yet, to go see it and be surprised. Sure, it is kind of the thing of, the movie's never truly spoiled. It's always about the experience, but still. And there we go. Multiverse story. I'd say probably in my top three, because I feel like I do have a top three of multiverse stories in the MC that I actually like, because yeah, they have gotten a little overdone, but I do really like No Way Home, Spider-Man No Way Home, and Loki. I actually like the Loki show. I guess Spider-Verse kind of counts, but that's more Sony than Disney. And then this movie, which is more Disney in a sense. So, yeah. But, you know, I do agree that the multiverse has been overplayed, but there are some good stuff from it. Just, it has been a little overcooked. So I feel like if this was to be the last one of those, it'd be pretty good. Acting, you know, we like to talk about acting, and it is really good. As is known, comedy is a little harder to do than drama for the most part, and Ryan Reynolds knocks it out of the park as usual, as well as all the other writers. You know, Ryan Reynolds himself, as well as Rhett Reese and Paul Wernick. And Hugh Jackman's got his bits of comedy. Like I said, he's like the straight man, but he's still got some, you know, funny stuff to say while still being very gruff and violent. Then there's some of the supporting cast, specifically the main villain, Cassandra Nova, played by Emma Corrin, who does a pretty good job as like a British villain, as, you know, the credits of the first Deadpool movie would have put it. And of course you've got the returning ones, such as Leslie Huggins as Blind Owl, Morena Baccarin as Vanessa, Rob Delaney as Peter, a few others. Oh, and Karan Soni as Dopinder, a few others. And I'm just realizing the cast on IMDb is actually quite full of cameos, which I guess I expect. If that's a hint at what kind of cameos you're gonna get in this movie. But it's kind of hard to actually figure out what else to say, especially because I, again, don't script these reviews, and I'm trying to go spoiler free. Yeah, it's funny. It's pretty funny. I'd say it's about as funny as the first one, and that's what I'll say as a whole. It's about as good as the first one. It's a little hard to say which one I like more, because as a like full-blown Deadpool story, the first movie is better, but as like a big ensemble multiverse epic, Deadpool Wolverine is pretty damn good. I'm thinking about it because not only did I see it just today, which helps, but there's just so many great, memorable things that I'm thinking about as I'm talking about the movie. So I feel like I can at least say that the opening scene is really great. I feel like everyone kind of knows about it, because there are some videos and even YouTube shorts covering the opening scene. I'll at least say that it's really funny, and it uses Bye by NSYNC. I won't give the full context of the opening scene, but it's hilarious. And how can you go wrong with NSYNC, honestly? And that's all I'm going to say in specifics about anything from the movie outside of the main plot. Just go watch it. It is really good. don't listen to Metacritic. That was a thing that I saw that, before it fully came out, Metacritic gave it a 56, which I don't think that's right. Though I guess it's kind of like Rotten Tomatoes. Do you really trust that or Metacritic? I don't know. I guess we were talking about negativity, but not in a Metacritic way, I guess. The only problems I had with the movie were the little things where I was like, oh, this would be good, or this would be bigger and more awesome if they did this. Little things like that, but more importantly, I feel like the climax, it kind of felt like they had two climaxes almost, but not in a James Cameron sort of way, where it's almost like a surprise climax, but it still fits and doesn't feel like it's draining the energy out of the movie. I wouldn't say it's exactly the same level of draining, but kind of like the surprise ending of Con Air, a little bit, but just a bit. Outside of that, really great movie. And in terms of a rating, I'm gonna give Deadpool Wolverine a 9 out of 10, and sometimes I'm confusing myself about what classifies as an 8 out of 10 or a 9 out of 10 in my own movie reviewing scale. But I feel like with 9s out of 10s, it doesn't always matter if the movie is borderline flawless. I feel like it's just, it's really good, and it doesn't make you wish you didn't go and see it in any capacity. Because I'm happy I went to the theater to see this. Again, outside of those tiny little things, even the slight disappointment that they didn't play the PSA that they kind of leaked a while ago before the movie came out, with the silence your phones PSA with Wolverine yelling at people. I would have loved to see that. I don't know if that's that was exclusive to any theater in particular, but would have helped the experience. But small little thing, and that's not even actually a part of the movie. But I feel like 9 out of 10 is what I think is perfect for this movie, because it's all sorts of things in one great package. It's a good Deadpool movie. It's a good Wolverine movie. I'm surprisingly fine with it as a Wolverine movie after Logan, which was arguably the perfect send-off for Wolverine. But this is also a nice little, let's do something more with Wolverine. This Logan is still dead, but this Wolverine is doing some stuff with Deadpool. And this also works as a nice little love letter to the Fox Marvel movies, which I thought was really nice. And the end credits also work as a great love letter to the classic X-Men movies, as well as the other Marvel Fox movies, which I thought was very sweet. So, yeah, that's my rating. I hope you like that, and I hope you enjoyed this movie. And if not, or if you haven't seen it, go see it. And thank you to Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman, Sean Levy, the director, Rhett Reese, the writer, as well as Paul Wernick alongside Ryan Reynolds. Thank you, Kevin Feige and Stanley, and literally everyone who helped make this and all the other movies possible. It's kind of a weird spot to have a thank you, but I feel like it's necessary. But also, thank you for watching this, especially after my channel basically died for a month. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a good day. Make sure to like the video if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more stuff. Check out some of my other stuff. I'm mostly a book reviewer, and I try to review movies and TV on a all right basis. But that's pretty much it. See you guys next time. Take care.